Hey there, everyone, and welcome to Canadian Cannabis. For today, I have another special episode because we're going to be checking out another grinder so you can figure out what grinder is best for you. So, for today, we have this awesome three-piece grinder given to us by our good friends at Speakeasy Innovation. Now, we have checked out the two-piece, so I figured it would be an awesome idea to go ahead and see exactly what the three-piece grinder has to offer. So let's check it out together. Now, obviously, first of all, we know it's going to be three pieces, but what's that third piece? The two-piece grinder had serrated blades on both edges, but what on earth comes with the three-piece grinder? So let's check it out together. Now, the first thing we're going to do is line up these two nubs together, just like so we could open this bad boy up. And the first thing I notice is there are no threads. Nothing that could get all gunked up and messed up and annoying. All this has is a little nub that you just line up. When you're ready to open it up, you pull it apart and boom, there you have it, your open grinder. So love the fact that their two-piece and their three-piece have no threads at all. So let's open this bad boy up and see what else is awesome with this grinder. So as we can see right here, on this side, it's got this crush-free loading zone, exactly like here. So there's going to be no blades, nothing in the way. This is where you're going to put your cannabis so that when you put these two pieces together, you're not destroying your flower, ripping it, tearing it. It's got a beautiful crush-free loading zone. Just awesome. And I love that that's the exact same as the two-piece grinder. So now the next awesome thing with this grinder that I think is absolutely amazing is they don't use teeth to rip apart your weed, to tear it, to destroy it. They're using blades. I've never seen that before in my life. They are so sharp, you actually have to be careful because it is possible you would cut yourself if you're just fooling around and throwing it around, because these are some sharp blades. Not only do they have blades instead of teeth, but they have different heighted blades. So it's very easy to start turning your grinder and you get a beautiful thick grind with these awesome uneven teeth. Just crazy. But so far, that's exactly the same as the two-piece was. So what makes the three-piece different from the two-piece grinder? So let's just attach these two nubs, line them on up so we could close this bad boy up. Turn the side, and as you can see, that's closed. And let's check this bottom one. Again, no threads at all. All you have to do is twist and pull apart. No threads, nothing that could get caught, nothing that's going to annoy you. And just look at this. We have these awesome big holes so that all your flour could fall down. And here, a nice place to catch all your flour. Now, the best part about a three-piece is some people, sometimes they get worried about over-grinding. They don't know when to stop grinding because it's kind of hard to tell when it always feels like butter when you're turning. So, if you have a third compartment for all your flour to fall into, you don't have to worry about over-grinding ever. And because there's no screen to catch all the keef, all your keef stays with your flour and you get to smoke it in your joint. Absolutely awesome. Now that's going to be the biggest difference between the two-piece and the three-piece. They have the same no threads. They have the same dent to line up on. They have the same crush-free loading zone. They have the same beautiful, sharp, uneven teeth. The difference is going to be that I have a third chamber so that all my flour can fall down into this instead of maybe getting overground if I just keep turning it in the two-piece. Absolutely awesome. So let's just put that bad boy back on, twist just like that, and now it is ready. So I figured we've checked out this grinder enough. We've talked a lot about it. Let's take this fat gram nug, dump it on in here and see exactly how it works. Now, usually when I smoke, I would take off the sides and throw away the stem, but we're testing out this grinder, so let's leave the stem, let's leave everything in here. We're just gonna, boom, dump this giant nug into our crush-free loading zone. As you can see, there's no teeth anywhere there. Perfect to put your beautiful nug. Now what I'm gonna do is look around for the little dent on the side, line it up with this little dent, put it on down, and there you go. So now my gram is on in here. It's not touched by any of the teeth. It hasn't been squished and destroyed yet. It's just sitting in the crush-free zone. So what we have to do now is just start turning. It's just as easy as that. And because we're using blades to cut instead of teeth to tear and rip, this is absolutely one of the easiest grinders I have ever used. Just gonna turn it around. Now the thing, because it has half a crush-free loading zone and half teeth, you do have to go all the way around in a circle when you're grinding. Don't just go back and forth like this, because you might be missing a few spots. Just go round in a circle, round in a circle. Again, it's not much effort whatsoever, just a few fingers going on in the circle. And even if it did take a lot of effort, this top piece that you have to twist is a good inch wide, so you have tons of room to use tons of torque and get through your bud. But again, because you have these awesome sharp blades instead of dull teeth, you definitely won't have trouble. So that should be more than enough. I kind of got lost talking here. So let's just open this bottom chamber here where everything fell down to. And there we have it. Our beautiful, beautifully ground flour. Now this would be perfect for a joint, for a blunt, for a pipe, for a bong, literally anything. And my favorite part about this is because you're not destroying and ripping and tearing the cannabis apart, you're leaving most of the trichomes full. They're not getting ripped and squished and destroyed. They're staying on the flower so you could smoke it. I love that. And that's really what a grinder is for. You don't want to destroy your cannabis, having it squished all over the sides of this, having to clean it all the time. That sucks. You want all your trichomes to be stuck with the flower in this beautiful third chamber. So huge shout out to the 3-piece tumble grinder by my good friends at Speakeasy Innovation. They took everything that was right with the 2-piece grinder and gave it a third piece, and man, is it awesome. I am super stoked I have this bad boy. Now all I need is the 4-piece with the beautiful screen and we will be set. But for now, that's going to be this week's episode of Canadian Cannabis, trying to help you figure out what grinder is best for you. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Hope to see you next week. And as always, peace and love. Cheers.